the biggest lie we've been sold about breath support. Here it is. Y'all listen up. I had to step in and say something because, look, I've been there, okay? Like, I had to learn how to sing too, right? I didn't just come into this world just knowing how to sing. However, I knew that I had something to work with. You understand? You understand where I'm coming from? I've always known that I have been a songbird from day one, okay? But even those of us who do sound really well can be doing some wrong things with our voices. Can you believe it? Yes, let's talk about it. So let me just say, most singers breathe wrong, but it's not their fault. Not by a long shot. It's not your fault, okay? So if you find yourself having some struggles, this is going to be the video for you. So we're going to talk about some things. But before we get started, hi, my name is Irma Joyner. Welcome to Voice Launch Masterclass. I am so glad to be back this season, you guys. I've had a nice chill of a break. It felt so nice. I got a lot of work done. Let me just say, even though I was on a break, you know, I'm a hustler, okay? I was still working. But at the same time, I did take more of a downtime so that I could prepare for this new season. So kids are getting ready to go back to school. I know those of you who are parents and aunties and babysitters and all of those in between are so excited. Can I get an amen? Yes. So my mission for this channel is to help my viewers understand how to improve their singing and get to know themselves better as well, because it is so important that we learn ourselves to connect better with ourselves. How are we going to connect if we don't know? You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. So here I am to help it make sense. I'm going to help you on this path, okay? So let's get into it. So this myth that I keep hearing and watching people demonstrate in front of me in lessons has got to be put to an end, okay? I always hear people say, well, don't I have to take a deep breath? Or I have to take a deep breath like this. And I'm like, no, you don't. It is all about how you manage the breath that you have, my people, okay? You do not need to take a huge, gigantic breath. I even had instructors in the past who told me, oh, take a huge breath and push it down low, right? Lord knows that if I had known better, I would have never done that. You want to know why? Because when you push down low, you are weakening your back muscles, okay? So yes, do not press down low when you have the air inside of you. No. And also, let's rewind a bit. Let's just rewind just a second, okay, before we move forward on that. I want to tell you this. When you take in air, you take it in like you're getting ready to talk to somebody, y'all. You just take it in, okay? You just take that. Hold on. I'm getting ready to talk to you right now. Hold on, watch. See how I did that? Just like that. No big, gigantic breath. None of that needed, right? Just taking my air. That's it. No raising shoulders. No raised chest, right? Nothing else. And you guys already know, those of you who have watched my diaphragm myth video, and if you haven't, go watch it. You already know how the diaphragm works. I've already explained this to you before. I'm going to even explain it to you again if I have to, but I want to make sure you know that that resource is already on my YouTube. Go watch it, okay? So no, my comrades, my students, this is not something you need to do. You do not need to take in a huge amount of air in order to sing, okay? I hear some beeping. Okay, it stopped. All right. And there it is again. Okay. Is you done or is you finished? I hope you finished. So when we actually inhale too much air or just take in a huge gasp of air, you guys, this actually causes tension, right? And if you actually look at someone when they're doing this, when they're demonstrating that gasp of air, did you see how, look at that, my larynx in this area right here, watch this. It tenses up. You can see it tensing up, right? That's not helpful for us. So if there's tension in this area, it's going to be so hard for us to be able to sing. And then on top of that, if you're tense here, that means that your vocal cords also are going to feel the tension. You're going to hear the tension, right? The vocal cords are not going to be able to function naturally like they're supposed to, as air is supposed to pass through the vocal cords, right? We don't want anything to hinder how we sing and how we breathe. So this is why it's so important for us to be mindful of our body and not try to inhale such a huge amount of air. Please understand that less is actually more. You do not need to take in a lot of air. You can just manage what you have. This is also not the only aspect, of course, that affects your sound. There's so much more that goes to this, which you can learn more about inside of my Skool community. Go ahead and check out my bio for the link above so that you can join. And I am also offering you 7 days free as well, so that you can get a chance to enjoy the experience for 7 days to see how you like it. All right. Moving forward, I like to begin with getting a complete understanding of how my body feels and how it operates, right? It's important to know why our rib cage moves, right? Why our lungs have to expand, and also paying attention to the fact that they don't only expand in the front, but they also expand in the back. Yes. So you definitely should be taking a moment to listen, feel out your body, get really more so in tune with what's happening with your body and your breath, okay? I usually like to recommend that, someone takes in enough air to have a conversation, so to speak, okay? Taking enough air to have a conversation, right? And then just let the air out slowly on a hiss. I would even go as far as trying to take the air in slowly. Don't do it fast. If you're trying to feel your back muscles in action, and you're feeling your lungs expand in your back as well, take the air in slower. I tend to notice that my students will quickly grasp this concept when they actually inhale slower. And I feel like that's because they're actually allowing their body to they're allowing their mind to pay attention to what's going on with their body by slowing their process down. So just as when you slow things down, you're able to catch things a lot more efficiently. This is a great tip for practicing. Don't practice fast, practice slow, okay? Keep that in your back pocket. So here's a big, huge mind shift for all of my singers. You do not need a bigger pack of lungs. You do not need to take in enough air to fill a huge air balloon, okay? You do not need that. It's not necessary. But what you do need is smarter technique, smarter tactics, ways of thinking to help you improve your singing. With that being said, you guys, I had a wonderful time making this video for you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, by the way, if this is your first time watching me and you kind of been on the fence, but you're like, ooh, I like what she just said. Go ahead and click it. Y'all just click it, like it, share it. You know what to do. Yes. And share it to someone that you care about. You want to help them improve. By the way, as far as my school goes, hey, come on and join in. So the name of it is called Voice Unlocked. Voice Unlocked. Why? Because we're unlocking the voice. We are getting rid of those myths, those misunderstandings that we've had Also, the limiting beliefs behind singing. I have noticed so many singers have limiting beliefs. It's not just me. Everybody has them. Woohoo! And there are ways to deal with those limiting beliefs to help get rid of them so that you can be a much more productive and effective singer. So again, my mission here is to help you unlock your singing, be able to become a better singer, and understand your craft a lot better, right? So I have so many wonderful things going on inside of this community, right? This is not just taking voice lessons, okay? This is much deeper than that. I have created, should I say, a community where people can gather for just $17 a month. That's it. $17 a month. Come in, take the 5-day singer boot camp that I have. That is amazing. It gives you all the fundamentals that you really want to know about healthy breathing and being able to sing correctly and get you off to a good start, basically, right? And then from there, we expound on additional exercises. We have meditation for singers, specifically for singers. Yes. So, and also, of course, Q&A. So, yes, that means that you'll meet with me live. All right. So just come on. I'm just saying, like, who wouldn't want that, right? So, but seriously, on a real serious note, come on and join me. I really love having this as an opportunity. I see that there are so many of you guys who are subscribed to this channel. You are clearly watching the material. I see you using it. So I wanted to offer you guys even more because I want to be able to connect more with you. And I know I see a lot of questions inside of my comments. I feel like I could be a bit more effective greatly for you in my Skool community. So come on and join. Just go to the bio. Go to my YouTube bio and hit that Skool link. It'll give you 7 free days so that you'll get a chance to see what it's like to be in the community and what, get to experience it for a minute before, of course, you will join, right? You're ultimately going to join. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, they're not going to join. You'll join. I know you will. If you watch this video this long, I know you're going to join, right? So let's get it. Love and peace to you all. Let's have a wonderful new year and for the school year. Give all the little musical babies out there, I'm their aunt. Let's just put that out there, okay? Give them a big hug for me and let them know that they're going to have a great year this year in school. I'm excited for mine to be going back to school this year. Woo-hoo. You have no idea. Anywho, have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Take care.